There is tension in the world, especially in Europe where energy is getting scarce. The political stabilization starts to deteriorate. The Gulf Stream stops working because of climate change. This makes winters in Europe about 15 degrees Celsius colder. Germany depends heavily on fossil fuels and asks France if it could use coal from Alsace-Lorraine to not let German people freeze during the harsh season. France has gone through a left revolution and is extremely ecological. France declines the request. Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg fear the Schlieffen Plan and make an alliance. Other countries with common goals do the same thing. Germany declares war on France. Germany calls itself the Industrials. France calls itself the Eco. Germany executes a Schlieffen Plan but fails. The Benelux joins the Eco. Czechoslovakia and Austria-Hungary joined the Industrials for fear of an annexation. The first battles between Ecos and Industrials occur near the Franco-German border. The Ecos use electric tanks, but they are not as powerful as combustion engines. The Industrials have problems with the refueling of their tanks because of fuel prices. Scandinavia joins the Industrials because they think the Eco would let them freeze in their climate. As a reaction, several Mediterranean countries join the Eco to support France. Britain joins the Eco and immediately takes over Iceland to get control over the sea. Scotland breaks off from England to join the Industrials. There is civil war in Britain. The Industrials conduct several offensives in Poland, Italy and Slovenia. The situation in Britain stabilizes. The UN tries to intervene in the conflict to bring peace, but their impact is reduced by the EU. Especially France and Germany have become very hostile towards foreign help. The Industrials cross the Alps. Germany is worried. Their tanks are far better than Ecos, but they have fuel problems. Combustion engines are at least 2 times as powerful as electric ones, but Germany can only sustain 8% of its arsenal due to fuel problems. The Industrials think the solution lies in synthetic fuel. The factories should be placed further into Europe so the Eco cannot bomb them. The conquest of Eastern Europe is now the primary target of the Industrials. Offensives in Italy will only be used as a divergence to relieve the front in France. The Eco launches several successful attacks in the direction of the Rhine. The Industrials launch attacks in the direction of Warsaw. The Industrials annex Poland. The Industrials attack Ukraine and Romania. Russia declares war on Germany. Germany attacks Russian territory near Baltic states. Finland cuts at Murmansk railway. Germany uses blitzkrieg to take Belarus quickly. Experiments with oil factories in Poland begin. Russia is ready with its mobilization. It takes the Crimean Peninsula and Kiev. Germany is worried because Russia is a fierce enemy. An invasion is being considered. But due to mud, freezing weather and poor infrastructure, that plan is declined. Germany knows its history. Russia is also worried. The Industrials are already close to Moscow. They are getting oil from Poland, and Russia only has its first mobilization ready. Russia lost Murmansk and is cut off of foreign help. Russia fears a Barbarossa assault. Germany and Russia agree to both completely demilitarize their borders out of fear for each other. Now that Russia is out of the war, Germany sees the opportunity to attack the other Eco countries. Germany hopes that oil from Poland will eventually make the difference. Most troops are transferred from the Russian front to Italian and French fronts. The first load of mass-produced Polish oil is ready. Germany attacks France. But in the meantime, Eco tanks became more powerful. The advantage of the Industrials is reduced. There are little territorial gains in the Netherlands, Italy, Finland and Croatia, but these advances stop in the Alps, Balkan and Mediterranean Sea. There is a stalemate. The war enters a sort of Cold War phase. Treaties ease the situation, but peace is never accomplished. Several years pass by. Because of climate change and melting of Arctic ice, ships can enter the Barents Sea. The drilling for oil and fishing has massive impact on Scandinavia. Scandinavian countries switch to the eco, hoping that they can help them. There are simultaneous attacks from the Netherlands and Denmark directed to Bremen and Hamburg. Because Murmansk is now available for the Russians, they withdraw their non-aggression with Germany. There is chaos in Berlin. There are a lot of political refugees that support the industrials coming from Scandinavia. One of them is Flodder Realme. Realme is a nationalist who thinks Germany is the only real industrials country. Germany's economy is also weakened by climate change. Germany is about to fall. Realme takes Kiev and annexes other industrials countries as Germany's. Realme declares himself the supreme ruler and orders a Barbarossa-style attack on Russia. Realme has access to all the military power of the industrials and uses everything on Russia. But during the mud and harsh winters he is pushed back. Other ecos also start using their army. The empire breaks. One has Berlin as capital and the other has Kiev. The Berlin province almost instantly surrenders after the legitimate government got back in power. Flodder Realme flees with a supplying ship from the last controlled harbor. Kiev falls. The eco is victorious. The new borders are mostly based on alliances in the war. Technology is exchanged.